Story. Russia's state-of-the-art Avangard hypersonic missile system has been deployed for combat duty. The country's defense ministry is briefing the media this Friday on the weapon, which can carry nuclear and conventional warheads.
In our new and contemporary history, other countries now have to catch us up. No other country in the world has a hypersonic weapon. Nobody has a hypersonic weapon with a coast-to-coast range.
And to get more on this, we've got on the line geopolitical analyst JAVED Rana. JAVED, tell us, does the Avangard live up to all the hype? Everyone says that it's cutting edge, it's innovative. What's your take on it?
The hyper missile system is the latest in the world. It is a far better in terms of technology when you compare what US has, what China has. But again, the fact that Russia at one time wants to send a message to the US that they are far ahead in terms of technology when it comes to missile system. But at the same time, today's indication that we are getting from the Russian Defense Ministry that clearly suggests that Russia wants to send a message to the US that they want this new START treaty to continue after 2021. Diplomatically speaking, I think, and from the defense point of view, Russia is showing a sort of a bit offensive diplomacy. Offensive diplomacy in the sense that it has come up with the hypersonic missile system, which is a far better than what US has. But at the same time, the underlying message is very clear that Russia is open to show its technology, the sophisticated system that it has introduced, and basically contradicting the US allegations that the INF treaty was collapsed because the Russia was secretive in its missiles program. And now the situation is fast changing. There's only one nuclear anti-disarmament treaty which is going to expire just after one year. So in that bigger picture, I think this is more designed to bring more transparency in bilateral relationship between Russia and the US, because you may recall the INF treaty was collapsed because Americans had blamed Russia that it lacked transparency, and Russia was, according to the US, was developing its missile program in secrecy. And I think what we have seen today by Russia's defense ministry, that's a clear message that things are fast changing, and Russia wants that there should be minimum nuclear stockpile in years to come, because if there is a Cold War between Russia and the US, which unfortunately is there, that means this is going to trickle down onto the other nuclear countries, like between Pakistan and India. And then I think now, since the situation is fast changing on the global scale, the world is no longer having a US as a superpower. It's a multipolar world where Russia has its stakes, where China has its stake. And I think now it seems that perhaps US looking for a new treaty. Maybe it may revive INF treaty, but in a way which also include China, which also include Russia. But US wants it to happen on its own terms and conditions. Let's see how things are going to unfold in years to come.